Okay, so my next question for you, Peter Parks, is about campaigns. You know, I know some campaigns are just seasonal, some campaigns are just test campaigns or whatever, but what are examples of like long campaigns you have running? Do you have campaigns that you literally run for years or every year for seasons? Can you give me any examples of campaigns that are long that maybe you still have running, or just examples of that? I think a lot of people think that you just get in the game and and do an ad and then you're done. But I know you are in this thing for longevity, sustainability, and long term. So I'd love to hear more about any kind of long campaigns you have running.
Yeah, I actually do both. So I'm still running campaigns from 2013, 2012, and they'd be in the insurance niche, there'd be the tax refund, there'd be Garcinia Cambodia, there'd be the baby apparel stuff, there'd be pet insurance, they'd clean up your PC. There's a whole bunch of niches that I'm still running, campaigns that I'm still running. It's been a few years now, because part of the problem is offers are going to come and go. And that's just the way it is in the CPA world. So you've got to be able to, when an offer is hot, you've got to be able to take the offer and scale it as quickly and as fast as you possibly can. Then once the offer starts to dip, you have to look at it and say to yourself, well, why can't I still run this offer? So what I'd like to do is, when I run an offer and I run it through a network, or I run it exclusively with an advertiser, and it gets to the point where, okay, I've made a whole bunch of money and now the offer's starting to slow down a little bit, I say to myself, well, why can't this offer be an evergreen offer? So what I will do is I will take the best parts of the offer that I was running, I will replicate the site, I'll take the best parts of that site, and I will come out and I will go after and create my own offer. And in that way, I say to myself, well, now I can run this offer. I control the website, I control the processing, I control the list, I control everything. So this is part of scale. This is where a lot of people kind of screw up. They just, they try to bounce back and forward and run an offer for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then they look for another offer. They're always trying to look for the latest, greatest offer. Well, I'm of the mindset of, you know what, run the offer, but build the asset after you run the offer. So when you do that, I mean, you're like the casino. So that's kind of one of the ways that you should be. That's worked for me. I'm not going to say it works for everybody, or it can't work for everybody, because not everyone is of the same mindset. But for those of you that are in the know, those of you that want to do something like that, that's what you really want to do.